said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a terrific return sets up the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Finds his man, it's Saunders. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Allard. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 41 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Pena. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Singleton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's Reed. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Aller. Floats it out in space. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw. It's Allard. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. Breaks away on the left. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's good for fighting Texas.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first down. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Kramer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
They'll try the right side. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Allard. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next.
Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Concepcion. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the outside. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Dinkins.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. On the move, it's Allen.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Pressure coming. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Owens. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The give from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation